Hey everyone, how's it going? Well, today I'm at one of my dugouts here. This is one we've been watering the cows with, and I haven't had aeration in it. And this dugout was pretty full. It's dropped quite a bit. That shows you how much the cows can drink. You can see right in this area is where the original level was, and now the level is down there. So it dropped about 3 feet. There's another indication how far it's dropped. So this is a fair sized dugout and took a lot of water out of it. We've been just pumping water out of there now with a tank. But the water water needs a little bit of aeration here. So I got my Cohender's 450 here. It's the one I use on my home dugout. So I've had a little bit of electrical issues at the source there, so I got that fixed up now. Basically, really, if you don't want to go too far with extension cord, I'm about 200 feet, I think. About that, yeah, maybe 150. But I got heavy extension cord. But probably the better alternative is to use more plastic hose and then go to your rubber hose. So, but I'm right at the edge of the dugout, so I've got a spare air stone. That's a brand new air stone, and I put the fitting on it, which is a check valve. And I've got 50 feet of hose here, so I'm just going to drop that in there for now and get that aeration process started. Sean's here today to help me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go down there and drill a hole with the ice auger, and then drop the stone down there, and then she'll wash a big hole out of there. I'll come back later on, even this evening or tomorrow morning, and you'll see the difference. You can hear the air coming through the stone. So I got my connections all done here. It's 50 feet of weighted hose. Now I'm going to drill the hole. Okay, turn it off, Sean. That's like a, what is this, like a 4 foot These blades are dull. I need new blades. Actually, I need just to get like a new auger. So yeah, that's like a 3.5 foot, I don't know, 3 or 4 foot auger on there, and it went right to the bottom. So there's Lori getting some water ready for the cows. Okay, Sean, I don't need you anymore. I'm fine. Just plug it in on your way out there. So yeah, there's some good ice on here. So now I'm just gonna drop the stone down the hole, and that's pretty much it. That's all you do. It's like dropping it into a frying pan. See how the bubbles come out of the stone? And that's what aerates the water. Just get her going down there. It's full of slush. So basically you want that stone to sit right at the bottom of the dugout. What they do recommend is for you to put it in a pail, a weighted pail, just so it doesn't interfere with the mud at the bottom. I'm not going to do that right now. I'll do that in the late spring. The water looks pretty good, but there is a touch of a smell to it, so this will get rid of that. Okay, I'm under the ice now. Still going. Haven't hit the bottom yet. Still dropping. There. So let that aerate. And like I said, this little 6-inch hole will turn into a 20-foot hole by the end of the day. Because what's happening is the water at the bottom of the dugout is a lot warmer than at the very top. So it brings the heat up and then melts the ice. Plus with the movement of the water, it washes it out too. So with the warmer water and all that, you'll see a difference later on. It's cool. But my dugout and my dad's dugout is like perfect. It's like the best water. Anyway, I got cut off there for some reason, but I was stating that the water at my dad's dugout is like, it's like the best water, I think. And we use it for washing, showering, all that stuff. And I do have water treatment that I use for this, and I'll show you that in another video. I don't have it here right now. It's the liquid form that goes in to the dugout, and it cleans up all the sludge and everything, and it's all organic, so it's safe for fish and cattle and all that. That's why I use it, because this, like I said, this dugout is mainly for watering cattle and that, so that's good. The cows like the water already from here, so it can only make it better. All right, so yeah, let's we're gonna come back later and I'll show you what's been done. So I have these, I have to actually take this off and do a little bit of maintenance on it. I have the little filters in here for this pump, which I ordered, and you're supposed to change them every 6 months. So it's been a little over 6 months, so I got to change the little foam filters where they filter the air out. So I have to do that. They do make these pumps now that I have seen. They're solar powered, so if you're in an area, I have another dugout over there, which there's no power at all there, and that would be like a perfect spot for one of these. It wouldn't have to be this big. This is actually, you can hook up 2 different stones. You can have one there and then one way on the other end. This pump has enough power to power 2 stones. So yeah, these are awesome. Love how these are all. You can just put them anywhere. They're totally sealed from the elements. So that's what I like about that. Plastic, metal on top. I like that setup. I do have a windmill to put up yet too. So at my brother's place, he's got a brand new dugout built a year and a half ago, and it hasn't had any aeration yet. But with being with a new dugout and water source, you don't need it, but you should have it now. So it's going to be set up here in the spring. So look forward to that. All right, I'll bring you back here later on today after I get off the cat, and we'll see what the progress is. All right, see you later. Good morning. Well, it's the next day, probably about the same time as I was here yesterday, 10 o'clock or so. Back at the dugout where I set up the aeration pump and drilled the hole, and as you can see, it is washed out. I'm not going to go too close because this is thin ice now, but you can see there that the hole is washed out, and you can actually see it's where the ice is there. It's like paper thin, so it's doing its job. See, he's wide open now. Like once that snow falls in, you can tell it's probably, let's see here. The ice is probably really thin right in a round circle like that. So the weight of that snow will fall down, and then it'll be a gigantic hole here. So that's what the aeration does. That's why you always should have some signs that say thin ice, aerated dugout, stuff like that. So this water will be really good here in about 2 weeks or so, and by then probably another 3 weeks the dugout will start being filled from the runoff. So I have to get it back up to about here. So this, like I said, this is just temporary right now. What you should do with this hose here is you should have the plastic flexible hose that they send you, and it should be dug in underground about 1 foot or 2 and comes up at your pump. And then this hose that sinks, it's a weighted hose, a rubber hose, will be put on to the plastic hose and then underneath your water. That's a permanent installment. But right now I've just got this as a temporary, so you can use it as temporary. It doesn't, but really you want your hose under the ice so the ice doesn't cut it or anything like that, because I've had that happen before. So you want your hose under the ground so it can be going under the ice. I have had an installation where the air line went in with the water line 8 feet down, and you can do that too. So that actually works pretty good. Yeah, like I said, the closer you can have this to your electrical source, the better. Because if you have a low voltage, your motor will start getting warm, and you don't want that. So, but I've got heavy duty cords, and I'm about 150 feet away, so Anyway, that's video on my Condors 450. Once this runoff starts coming, I'm gonna start putting in the treatment, and I'll show you the video on the treatment. And I've had some past videos that you could see if you're curious about water quality and that. I've used the treatments, and they've worked really well. I use them on my other dugouts, and the water's crystal clear. I've had one dugout that was pretty bad, and it cleared it up within a year and a half of treating it, and it stays nice now all the time. So just as long as there's aeration going, it's fine. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all soon.